So, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku or SSBK is finally out on JP. Is the banner better than it was on Global? Actually, no, I don't think so. It's worse. But the timing is certainly better. I think overall the banner is just okay. Now let's talk about it. Hey there everyone, my name is WafflesTheAsianYenbear and welcome to Should You Summon, the series where we take a look at new banners, analyze their value, and I tell you whether or not I think you should summon on them. Now we mainly look at these banners from a free-to-play standpoint, as free-to-play players need to be more careful with how they use their stones, but of course, banner value applies to dolphins and whales too. But with all that being said, let's get started. So, let's talk about the timing first. On Global, this banner had to deal with being the Christmas banner right before we knew a guaranteed step up was coming. It really made us prioritize where we wanted to put our stones, but on JP, it's come at a time when we're just getting into a lull period. Saiyan Day was a bad banner, so a lot of us have some stones still saved up from that, and we don't really know what's coming in the future. So, given the timing, it's understandable if you want to summon. I think if you really like the Goku, then go ahead. But I think if you're just trying to get the most out of your stones, I think you skip this one too. Now, I'm pretty sure I've talked about these units before when they originally came out, so instead of going in depth today, I'll do a quick summary and I'll make sure to link the original Super Saiyan Blue Kaoiken Should You Summon video in the description down below. So, I think that this Goku is a great offensive unit for longer battles. 50% attack stacking on the Super is great, but he'll need some time to build up before you're seeing him outpace other units. He has a great leader skill, with Universe Survival Saga being an easy free-to-play team to build. If you've got some summonable units for it, you'll see this team doing really well. He's got a good active skill, not ideal requirements for it, but it could be worse. Overall, good unit. Int Future Gohan is the preferred Hybrid Saiyans leader, which is a great category, but somehow he doesn't function at his best when he's leading a Hybrid Saiyans team, thanks to his passive being more focused on the Master-Students Bond category. That is a minor annoyance for me, but he does have a lot of categories he can work on. He's tanky, overall he's kind of niche, but there are some good benefits to having him, mainly the leader skill. STR Gohan is outdated and outclassed. If you don't have a leader for Hybrid Saiyans, he's fine, but I consider him to be a bad pull. Hit is a great stunner and debuffer that unfortunately suffers from a lot of events being immune to stunning, which makes him a little more niche. When he's allowed to do what he wants, he's an incredible unit, and Extreme Tech is always a typing that appreciates when it gets good units. Good leader skill, kinda like the Goku. Unfortunately, niche unit, but still great. Android 17 is a nice tanky support. You're definitely not short of Android leaders anymore, but he still holds up really nicely. Cheerin is outclassed as a leader now, but still gets some good damage in, suffers from a lack of categories and nothing really overwhelming in his passive. We're gonna say this is a bad pull value-wise, but you can still get some use out of him if you do pull him. And Golden Frieza's Resurrected Warriors team has fallen a bit by the wayside. He still does provide good damage, although you'll see him working better on a Frieza family team than he would on Universe Survival Saga. The super type ally debuff is not ideal. So my problem here is the ratio. While you can find uses for each one, if we're talking purely value-wise, you've got 4 hits, pun intended, and 3 misses in Frieza, Cheerin, and STR Gohan. The hits you have are good units, but definitely not must-pulls or game-breaking, although this Goku does get pretty close. Too many of your good units are still niche, and I just don't think that it's worth it. However, I acknowledge that the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken moment was something that a lot of fans absolutely adore, and if you're one of those people, this does add personal value to the banner for you, and I get that. So, my personal advice, skip it unless you really love the Kaioken scene. There will be better banners in the future. Now, this banner down here will get its own short video later in the week, but just to quickly cover it now, don't summon on this. There are some very small merits that we'll talk about, but for now, just don't summon on it. It's not worth it. And finally, am I gonna summon on this banner? No, I don't think so. While I would love the Goku and a copy of a hit, the value just isn't there for me. It's a little unfortunate because I definitely would have summoned on the global version if that's what they brought here, but for now I'm just going to keep saving up and hopefully we'll get a really good banner soon. But that is going to wrap it up for me today. I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and I hope if you do decide to summon that you get some good luck. I'll be seeing you guys soon with a Should You Summon on Global's Android 13 banner, but until then, have a good day, good week, good life, and happy summons. Goodbye.